Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell.
How do you even pick a 4K smartphone these days? I stumbled across this comparison earlier, so let's break it down together. These are some of the hottest phones of 2025. Vivo, OPPO, Xiaomi, and of course the iPhone. Same category, but each one feels completely different in the hand. A quick shout out to my tech partner from China for sharing this video. A big thank you for making this possible. Hey everyone, it's Maiky from techmaiky. If you love staying updated with the latest gadgets, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our exciting tech content. The Vivo X300 aims for a slim and lightweight experience, coming in at just 7.95 millimeters thick and 190 grams. It also uses a velvet textured glass back that feels pretty premium. OPPO's Find X9 steps things up with a more high-end design vibe. The whole device weighs 203 grams, is 7.99 millimeters thick, and its back panel uses this unique velvet yarn finish. Xiaomi's 17 Pro continues its Leica co-branding look, and its standout feature is that 2.7-inch secondary display on the back. Despite that extra screen, they've kept the profile at roughly 8 millimeters and the weight at 192 grams. Then we have the iPhone 17 Pro, which uses its signature two-zone camera layout. This year, the body has gotten noticeably thicker, now at 8.75 millimeters, and it weighs about 204 grams. So which design style catches your eye? The circular camera setup, the G-shaped rounded module in the top left, a phone with a second display, or the vertical two-section camera layout. Now let's get into the cameras, the real highlight when you're filming or shooting in horizontal mode. We compared three major aspects: straight out of camera photo quality, live photos, and video zoom. Starting with standard photos, we shot the same scenes across all four phones. Can you spot the differences? The Vivo X300 still ranks strong when it comes to optimizing the subject. Its details and background blur look polished, though it leans a bit away from lifelike realism. The OPPO Find X9, on the other hand, nails color accuracy like never before. Hasselblad's natural tone profile is preserved beautifully, and you get 8K clarity across every focal length. Even when you zoom in, the fine details stay sharp. If anything, the only slight issue is that the edges of the scene may appear a bit less crisp. Xiaomi's 17 Pro delivers more delicate image resolution. Its 50-megapixel sensor plus the Leica algorithm bring richer detail, although at times the processing feels a little heavy-handed. Meanwhile, the iPhone 17 Pro stays committed to what you see is what you get. Its colors are realistic, resolution is solid, and photos are basically ready to use right out of the camera. But when you're dealing with scenes that have strong contrast, the final shot can look a bit gray and lose some emotional depth. So, which shooting style do you prefer? I've been an iPhone user for years because of its reliable natural look, but this time OPPO's Find X9 genuinely surprised me. Thanks to its single-card color restoration lens, its straight-out-of-camera colors are on another level. It doesn't chase vividness or correctness. It chases memory-accurate color. With landscapes especially, the other three phones sometimes show color shifts, but the Find X9 captures reds that are rich without being harsh and oranges that pop without looking fake. It doesn't boost saturation blindly. It really understands the soul of color. Next, let's talk about live photos. iPhone has always been the pioneer here, but lately, Apple hasn't really updated the feature. While most competitors still rely on micro GIF-style animations, OPPO went straight to 4K ultra-clear live photos. We shot the same live moments on all four phones, and when you zoom in, the iPhones and other Android models' details just don't hold up. Everything gets blurry. I'm pretty sure everyone will adopt 4K level live photos eventually, but right now, Find X9 is the only one that delivers them natively. And when you pull frames from a video, every single frame looks like a wallpaper. I take a lot of spontaneous shots, and honestly, once you use this feature, it's hard to go back. Now moving on to video. All four phones offer at least 6x optical zoom, with some going up to 30x digitally. That gives you a lot of creative freedom when shooting faraway subjects, but what really matters is how smooth the zoom transition feels. The iPhone has always been the king here. Its switch between the main and ultra-wide cameras is super seamless. But when you push into telephoto, the iPhone 17 Pro sometimes shows color inconsistencies. For Xiaomi and Vivo, even though the hardware is impressive, there are still moments where the zoom feels choppy or the exposure shifts suddenly. The Vivo X300 packs a 640 milliamp hour blue ocean battery paired with 90-watt wired fast charging and 40 watts wireless flash charging. OPPO's Find X9 pushes things even further with a large 7,025 mAh Glacier battery inside a slim 7.99mm frame, supporting 80 watts wired and 50 watts wireless fast charging. Xiaomi's 17 Pro includes a 6,300 mAh battery and gives you 100-watt wired plus 50 watts wireless charging. Meanwhile, the iPhone 17 Pro sits at just 3,988 mAh, roughly 20% lower compared to the others. The good news is that Apple's power management is more efficient, and it still supports 40-watt wired and 25 watts wireless. When it comes to endurance, the OPPO Find X9 leads the pack. That combination of a 7,025 mAh battery in such a thin body is impressive, and in our heavy 5-hour stress test, it was the only phone still holding more than 40% battery. Moving on to displays, all four phones offer strong specs: LTPO adaptive refresh rates, high peak brightness, and generally excellent panels. Visually, they're all comfortable to use, but the real competition now is eye protection. What users care most about is dimming technology, especially high-frequency PWM dimming that reduces flicker. All four phones have it, so nothing too special there. What OPPO does differently is its full scenario true one-nit low brightness mode. If you've ever used your phone late at night with the lights off, even minimum brightness can feel blinding. This one-nit mode creates a soft, gentle glow that protects your eyes without washing out colors. The other phones take different approaches. Vivo X300 continues using 2160Hz high-frequency PWM and DC dimming. Xiaomi 17 Pro defaults to DC dimming and can also drop brightness to one nit, but third-party apps don't always adapt well. The iPhone 17 Pro relies on ProMotion adaptive refresh rate and hardware coordination, which isn't much different from previous generations. As for the panels themselves, the iPhone is the only one not using a China-made display. The other three each come from different domestic manufacturers. Vivo uses BOE, Xiaomi uses Huaxing, and OPPO uses a Tianma panel. OPPO has also invested in dual-screen production lines, handling everything from light-emitting components to manufacturing, packaging, and calibration, giving them an edge in screen development. Let's talk systems. Vivo runs on Origin OS, OPPO on Color OS, Xiaomi on Hyper OS, and the iPhone on iOS. There's no question that iOS still delivers the most polished and stable experience thanks to its closed ecosystem. OV's systems aim for cleanliness and simplicity, while Xiaomi still includes embedded ads. Among the Android options, ColorOS 16 currently shows the most promise. Its redesigned architecture brings iOS-level smoothness across both system UI and third-party apps. The first batch already supports smoothness optimization for 7 major apps, and animations and scrolling feel closer to iOS than anything we've seen on Android so far. On the AI side, each brand leans into its own strengths. Vivo focuses heavily on imaging AI, bringing fresh features and noticeable improvements. Apple's AI benefits from its deep ecosystem, making it ideal for developers and AR enthusiasts. Xiaomi integrates its AI tightly with Hyper OS for system-level optimization. OPPO uses AI as a smart, efficient personal assistant, quick to access and genuinely convenient for everyday use. And that wraps up our full 2025 smartphone comparison. The roles of each model are pretty clear now. The Vivo X300 is perfect for small screen fans. The Xiaomi 17 Pro, with its Leica imaging and unique rear display, caters more to tech enthusiasts. The iPhone 17 Pro brings a brand new design alongside Apple's unmatched ecosystem and smooth performance. And the OPPO Find X9 stands out as the strongest all-rounder, scoring high in camera quality, battery life, display performance, and system experience without any real weaknesses. If you're not sure what to pick and want the most balanced option, the Find X9 is the safest bet. Of course, the final choice is yours. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.